Hello, my name is Elon Olive, and I am making my first video to show, whoops, my bad, to show coverage of my sports leagues. I am running my sports leagues through the games of InsideSports.org, as you can see right here. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. I have Inside Blitz, which is their football game. I have the starters for Inside the Paint basketball, which I will be doing a basketball league, and I will be doing a highlighted game of the week type deal for all of these sports. I have Inside Pitch baseball, and I have Inside the Crease hockey. Hockey season for my sports league will begin November 14th. We will show a opening day matchup. Have not decided what that matchup will be yet. However, on the program for Elon Sports League Network, we do have continuing coverage of our Elon Football League, and the next game we will be showing will be the Week 7 Sunday Night Football matchup, and I have it written down on a note here. Let me just get it. The Week 7 Sunday Night Football matchup featuring the Minnesota Vikings hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll talk more about that later. This video, however, will be Game 3 of my Elon Baseball League World Series, and what we'll do is just a really quick recap of how that league has progressed so far. I did not have the game Inside Pitch Baseball to do the regular season with, so what I did was I used a mixture of other games and whatifsports.coms to kind of quick sim the games. So here's how it shook out. In the National League, the number 1 seed was the New York Mets. The number 2 seed was the Los Angeles Dodgers. Sorry, I'm just setting my volume so everything's good. Number 3 seed was the Chicago Cubs, and the number 1 seed was the number 4 and 5 seeds battling in the wild card series. Since I've decided in my baseball league I will do a best 2 out of 3 wild card series. Number 4 was the Pittsburgh Pirates, and number 5 was the Washington Nationals, getting in thanks to some drama on the last day of the regular season. In the AL, we have number 1, the Toronto Blue Jays, number 2, the Houston Astros, number 3, the Chicago White Sox, and battling the wild card series would be the number 4 Baltimore Orioles and the number 5 Tampa Bay Rays. In the wild card series for the NL, Washington would sweep Pittsburgh, and in the AL, Baltimore would sweep Tampa Bay. In the NLDS, Mets and the Nationals, the Nationals would beat the Mets in 5 games. The Dodgers would beat the Cubs in 5 games. The Blue Jays would beat the Orioles in 5 games, and the Astros would sweep the White Sox, giving them plenty of rest before the ALCS. In the NLCS, the Nationals would upset the Dodgers in 5 games, and the Blue Jays and the Astros would play a classic series, which resulted in the Blue Jays winning Game 7 1-0 thanks to a solo shot by Edwin Encarnacion. The NLCS MVP was Michael Taylor of the Washington Nationals, and the ALCS MVP was, of course, Edwin Encarnacion. I've played 2 games of my World Series. Game 1 and 2 both took place in Rogers Center at Toronto. Game 1 would end in a score of 4-2 Washington, and then Game 2, the Blue Jays would even up the series with a final score of 11-3. So that brings us to Game 3. The first one in Washington. Series is currently tied at 1 game apiece, so very important game coming up here. First game at Washington, so Toronto at Washington. And you know what? I just thought of something that I need to take care of. Is there a way to pause recording? There's no way to pause recording. Here, maybe this can help. Tool. Sorry, I just got this one, so I'm trying to figure out. Oh well. Oh, no. Let me here. Maybe I can look it up on my phone. I'll get back to this. Toronto, Washington. My bad. Sorry, I'm looking up the NL lineup for Toronto. As you can see, we were playing at Nationals Park. Toronto's 8-6 in the postseason. Washington is 10-4. I'm going to disable crowd noise because it's going constantly and it's a little annoying. Some of the sounds are cool. Disable dice animation just because I'm impatient for that. And we'll choose our starters. Starting game 3, we're going to have, let's see, who was it? Gonna have Mark Burrell, face off against Jordan Zimmerman. Each team rolling with a 3-pitcher World Series rotation. In game 1, it was Price and Scherzer. Game 2 was Dickey and Strasburg. So we're going to see Buell and Zimmerman. Alright, so now I need to load an actual NL lineup for Toronto. Oh, I did that wrong. Like I said, sorry, I'm doing this on my phone. I will make this as fast as I possibly can. Alright. Leading off. Oh, they're switching some stuff up. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Leading off for the Toronto Blue Jays will be the left fielder. Looks like... Let's see. Sorry, they're telling me... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do... Chris Cabello will lead off for the Blue Jays as the left fielder. Then we have Josh Donaldson, the third baseman, batting second. Then we have Jose Bautista, got his first home run of the postseason in game 2. He'll be playing right field. Then we have the shortstop. I know it's supposed to be Troy Tulowitzki, but I haven't traded him over yet. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, this will take just a second. Data file. Release player. Colorado. Troy Tulowitzki. Release. Yes. And we'll go over here. Exit. Data file. Sign player. And we'll sign Troy Tulowitzki to Toronto. That might just be what happens to give the Toronto Blue Jays. Can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah. Now Tulowitzki is with Toronto. We'll just say he was injured most of the postseason, and now he's making a triumphant return. Washington. Crowd noise disabled. Off. Starters. Alright. Leading off, we have Chris Cabello, the left fielder for them. Josh Donaldson, the third baseman, will bat second. Jose Bautista, the right fielder, will bat third. And then the recently returned from the injured list, Troy Tulowitzki, the shortstop. And then Justin Smoke will play first base and bat fifth. Russell Martin, the catcher. He's got at least one home run in this postseason. Will bat sixth. Ryan Goins, second baseman, will bat seventh. And then Kevin Pillar, the center fielder, will bat eighth. And the pitcher spot will be ninth. And what we'll do is we'll go over your file. Very first time I've played them with a NL lineup. So what we'll do is go over here, Toronto, NL. Alright, I'll go to the home lineup. Of course, Washington's an NL team, so that's all I've been playing with. Washington, NL. Here, we'll turn that up just a little bit so you have a chance of hearing it. Pitcher spot is 9th, so it's got Rendon leading off, Escobar 2nd, Harper 3rd, Worth 4th, Robinson 5th, Desmond 6th, Taylor 7th, and Ramos 8th with the pitcher spot in 9th. Play ball! Play ball, here we go. Leading off for the Toronto Blue Jays will be Chris Cabello. Cabello batting .286 this postseason. He has got 15 games, 56 plate appearances, or at-bats, my bad. 10 runs, 8 RBIs, 2 home runs, no stolen bases. Zimmerman, 5.06 ERA in the postseason so far. He has a 2-1 record, has pitched 16 innings, allowed 19 hits and 17 saves, and 3 walks. So not the best postseason for him. Let's see if he can improve. First pitch. If you've never played inside pitch baseball before, it's a great game. If you've noticed right here, 4-2. So you roll on these dice, you go on the matrix, you go column 4, column 4, row 2. We'll talk about things as it happens. So this is a K. He's a right-handed batter. The right-handed batter K rating for Chris Cabello. He struck out a lot, it looks like. So if it's a 1 through 14 on that blue D20, it's a strikeout, and it is. Also, the ballpark adds to it. There wasn't a lot of walks in Nationals Park, so it's a -1 from their walk. And a lot of strikeouts, meaning there must have been a lot of foul balls or something like that in Nationals Park, so it adds a 1 to their strikeout. So it was 14, and then as soon as I clicked on the K, it turned to 15. Doesn't matter. That is a strikeout for Jordan Zimmerman to start the game. Next up, Josh Donaldson, 379 this postseason. 58 at-bats, 12 runs scored, 7 RBIs, and 2 home runs. Great postseason for him so far. Big reason why they are here. And this could be trouble. This is a right-handed pitcher. He hit not as many homers off a right-handed pitcher, but still a lot. If you look right here, it's a 15. That means the D20, 1 through 15, which it is. That's going to be a home run. Sorry, my bad. 6-5. That is going to be a home run to left field. Not a chance for Worth. And the Blue Jays strike first in Game 3. Here comes Jose Bautista. 364. The last game really helped his average out. 55 at-bats, 8 runs scored, 10 RBIs, 1 home run, and that was in Game 3. Riding quite the hot bat Game 2. Riding quite the hot bat going into Game 3. That is not going to be a strikeout, just barely missed it. So we'll say the pitch was one of those ones where it was just on the edge of the strike zone. Zimmerman wanted the call, but he doesn't get it, and Bautista lays off. So we'll go to Bautista. Bautista's going to line out to Desmond for out number 2. All right, next up will be Troy Tulowitzki. First appearance in the postseason. Let's see what he does here. And Tulowitzki, they tried to get him to go, but he's going to hold. Tulowitzki, this is going to be a single pass Escobar for a hit for Tulowitzki, and he's batting 1,000 this postseason. Here comes Justin Smoke, 212, 52 at-bats, 5 runs scored, 7 RBIs on 2 home runs. Pitch to Smoke. Down he goes for the 3rd and final out of the inning. After the top of the first, it is 1-0 Toronto. Rendon, Escobar, and Harper will be the 3 to bat for the Nationals. Bruel, 3.51 ERA. He's got a 1-0 record. 7 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. So not an extremely favorable matchup for the Blue Jays, meaning this could be a offensive showdown. Rendon, 61 at-bats, 5 runs, 4 RBIs, and 1 home run. Here comes the pitch to Rendon. He went 3 for 4 in game 1. So a blank, that means it's going to be up to Rendon's card. And he is going to single this one into right field. And a leadoff single for the Nationals. Here comes Escobar. 220 this postseason. 59 at-bats, 10 runs, 8 RBIs, 3 home runs. Pitch to Escobar. 2-5. And not even close. He's going to hold. Escobar. Fly ball into center field. Rendon will hold for out number 1. And here comes Harper. 231. 52 at-bats, 5 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 2 stolen bases. If Harper can get on base, that'd be huge. And that's going to be a passed ball. No. They say it's a foul. Foul ball. He fouls that one off, so they'll repitch. Nothing there. It's going to be up to Harper's card. Harper. Ground ball right towards the first baseman. He's going to step on first. Gets it over to
Double play
for the double play. So after 1, it's 1-0 Blue Jays. Series tied at 1. Zimmerman. So here, see this slash mark right here? That means it's a righty-lefty split. It's a right-handed batter, so it'll be whatever the right side of the slash is. That double asterisk means an automatic out. And that's going to be, they're going to be a ground ball hit right towards Escobar for out number 1. Zimmerman, 3-2. Strikes out Goins, no problem. Out number 2. And here comes Pilar. Pilar, 208 this postseason, 48 at-bats, 5 runs, 6 RBIs, 2 home runs. No stolen bases. Here comes the pitch, 4-3. He's a righty, so that's going to be another strikeout.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Zimmerman. And now it'll be Worth, Robinson, and Desmond for the Nationals. 1-run game. Nothing from Burrell or Buhurl, whatever. I don't know how you exactly say the name. Worth. Ground ball to Smoke for out number 1. Burrell. Range play. So they are going. Robinson is going to test the range of the pitcher.
There's a chopper top the mound.
Burrell makes a great stop and gets it over to Smoke for out number 1. Or sorry, out number 2. Let's talk about range plays real fast. The numbers right here, not in the brackets, but right here, the 3, 5, 2, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3. That depends on what side the batter's on. That is the range their defensive skill. That's what they'll test the range on. They'll roll a D6, and if it's, let's say, Tulowitzki, a 1 through 5, range play successful, a 6, it's not successful, and it'll be a double or whatever it is. All right, Desmond, 2 down. He has 51 at-bats, 10 runs scored, 7 RBIs, 1 home run, and 2 stolen bases. And nothing's going to happen here. It's going to be up to Desmond. Desmond, 3-2, and that's going to be a grounder right towards Tulowitzki for out number 1. And now we get
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening?
Cabello, and
Please
Donaldson
remember to drink responsibly.
as the batters for the Blue Jays. 1-0 going into the top of the third. Zimmerman strikes out Burrell, no problem for strikeout number 5. If you want to keep up with the stats, here they are. 5 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned run, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 1/3 pitched. Also, if you want to keep up with the innings, here's the top of the 3rd inning, how many outs, and there's the score. And Zimmerman's going to get another strikeout for strikeout number 6. A chance to strike out the side. Donaldson didn't strike out a lot, but he struck out more to righties than lefties. However, with that +1, it's going to go to 11. So here we go. 3-6. Ooh, on a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a blank. So Donaldson will fly out to left field. Worth makes the catch for out number 3. Taylor, Ramos, and Zimmerman will be the batters for the Nationals. Viral, 2 innings pitch, 1 hit, 0 runs, 0 earned, 0 walks, 0 strikeouts. Through 2 innings. 5-6. And that's going to be an out. So the question mark comes down to here. If this was a left-handed batter and it was a 1, it'd be a single. But instead it's an automatic out, so I click on that. And it tells me it's a fly ball to left field. Cabello makes the catch for out number 1. Ramos, 0 for 0. First at bat this game. 54 bats, 3 runs scored, 7 RBIs, 1 home run, 204 average. And he strikes out Ramos for his first strikeout. And here comes Zimmerman with 2 down. Here comes the pitch. And if that would have been a number between 1 and 11, that would have been a hit batsman. But instead, it is not. So we roll again. 4-6. Wild. Foul ball. Roll again. Nothing happened here, so it's going to come down to Zimmerman's card. And he's going to ground out to Smoke for out number 3. Bautista, Tulowitzki, and Smoke will be the batters for the Blue Jays. Bautista, 0 for 1 as he gets the pitch. That means range play, and that at symbol means ballpark. Each card has its own ballpark. Or each ballpark has its own card. Wow. So I'm going to click on that, and Bautista, this grid will change to the ballpark grid. So Bautista will roll on that. 3-6, and that's going to be a single and maybe more to right field.
Near to shallow right, it's coming on.
Harper's able to come down with it. 1 through 4, and it isn't. It's down. And he's going to hold at first. So Harper, had that range play would have been a 1 through 4, that would have been an out with an amazing play by Harper. So just kind of tell you right here, S plus number results, all runner advance 2 bases regardless, meaning if they're already on, they would advance. However, the roll was greater than the adjusted BR, which is 1. Batter holds with single. So this is the computer version of an actual board game. I would hate to know how many charts are on this. But this is why I prefer the computer game, because all the charts just kind of automatically show up. Troy Tulowitzki will be the next batter, batting 1,000 this postseason. His first postseason appearance resulted in a hit. And try to get Tulowitzki, but he holds off. Tulowitzki's a right-handed batter, so he's going to ground out to Rendon. Rendon flips it over to Robinson. Robinson back to
Holy
first.
cow, what a double
play.
play!
2 down. Here comes Smoke. And Smoke hit a lot of homers off of right-handed pitchers, and he's going to hit another one. If this would have been a 1 through a 15 or above, it wouldn't have been a home run, and we'd have gone to this card, but it doesn't matter because it is a 12. And a Smith ball to right field. And it is 2-0. Toronto. Washington's in trouble. Russell Martin, 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. Ballpark. He's going to ground out to Robinson for out number 3. Going into the bottom of the 4th. Nationals trail 2-0. Rendon, Escobar, Harper. Rendon has had a decent game, 1 for 1. 6-5, range play. They're going to test the range. He's a right-handed batter of Goins. And great snag by Goins, as it was a roll 1, and he gets the ball to first for out number 1. Here comes Escobar, 0 for 1. And he's a right-handed batter, and they're going to strike him out just barely. Looks like he painted the corner of the strike zone with that one. And now, here comes Harper. 0 for 1. He's due, though. 4-4. Ballpark, 6-3. And he's going to ground out to Smoke for out number 3. After 4, it's 2-0 Toronto. Goins, Pilar, and Burrell will be the batters for Toronto. Zimmerman having an okay game. He's allowed 4 hits, though. And he's a left-handed batter, which means that's going to be a strikeout. Strikeout number 7 for Zimmerman. Here comes the pitch to Pilar. Pilar 0 for 1. He's a strikeout victim. And they're going to be a blank. If he was a lefty, it probably would have been a walk. Instead, Pilar flies out. Left field. Worth makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes Burrell. Course 0 for 1 with the strikeout. And Burrell is a left-handed batter, and they walk him.
Walks, and
That had to have been just the pitch getting away from Zimmerman. He gives up a walk to the opposing pitcher, and now you've got the top of the order who is not done so much against you. You've struck him out both times you've seen him, but you never know. 3-4. This one, if there's a throw, it's a possible error. 6-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to Zimmerman. They're going to test his error. No error, as he is a 5. 1 through 5. It would have been an error.
Out.
But they get the ball to first for out number 3. Worth, Robinson, and Desmond. Neither one of them have a hit recorded against Burrell today. Burrell to Worth. Worth slams this one.
This ball
Deep
is
center field. It is
over
gone.
the
And it is a
fence
one-run
and outta
game.
here.
The Nationals are back in this thing. Burrell allows an absolute bomb. Worth knew it as soon as he saw it. It was his pitch, and he lays into it. And now here comes Robinson. Robinson doesn't hit a lot of homers, but he can do what he needs you to do. But he walks him.
Outside.
To get to Desmond.
Base on ball.
And Desmond is more of a home run threat than Robinson. Pitch to Desmond. 4-4. Ballpark. Desmond 4-6. Ground ball to Smoke, and they're going to get the double
Holy
play.
cow, what a double play.
4-2. And now here comes the MVP of the NLCS, Michael Taylor. Has 3 home runs, all of them in the NLCS. He's looking to get going. 6-3, right-handed batter. If he was a left-handed, that would have been great. But since he is a right-handed batter, that is going to be a strikeout.
Be sure to visit our concession stands.
So after 5, it is now 2-1. Thanks to the shot by Worth. Donaldson, Bautista, Tulowitzki. Each of them have at least 1 hit off of Zimmerman. Donaldson has a homer off of him. Error possibility. 4-6. He's a righty, so it doesn't matter. It's going to be either a single or a double off of Desmond. And he does, and then he boots. Oh no, it's a infield throwing error, and that's going to get Donaldson over to second. Runner in scoring position. Right-handed batter, and he walks.
Good base on ball.
Who's had a great game so far. But not this time. As he gets Tulowitzki. Beautiful paint by Zimmerman. 1 down. Smoke gonna test the range.
Fly ball left center field.
And he's
Tries to catch it.
backpedaling.
That was a fine play.
And it holds Donaldson. So 2 down, and here comes Martin. 0 for 2. And he got Martin for strikeout number 9.
Struck him out.
And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 1-run game. Ramos, Zimmerman, and Rendon, the batters. Ramos 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ramos to the ballpark. Ground ball.
You're out!
To Goins for out number 1. And here's Zimmerman. 0 for 1. Nothing, and Zimmerman will make the decision as he lines out to Donaldson for out number 2. And here's Rendon, 0 for 2, or sorry, 1 for 2. See if he can keep it going. On the ground, it's a possible error. He puts it on the ground, but there is no error committed by Smoke.
Ow!
For out number 3, and we go to the 7th inning. It is 2-1, Toronto. Goins, Pillar, and Burrell will be the batters, and it would not surprise me one bit if they have something going, if they lift Burrell for a pitch hitter. Pitch to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, or to Goins. Goins with a very rare homer to right field to restore the 2-run lead. As you can see, Goins does not hit a lot of home runs at all. He's only got a 1-4, a 1 through 4 out of a D20 chance.
No throwing of any objects on the playing field.
And that will do it for Zimmerman. Just so you guys know, this number right here is his endurance, and this is his effectiveness. Anytime there's a hit, that starts out here. Well, right here. So let's say I put in Blake Thierin. His endurance means he can face 5 hitters before he gets tired. And when he gets tired, that's when, if that comes up in a bracket, that would be an automatic single off the pitcher. So that's the only disadvantage there. If it's 2, the 2 is his effectiveness. That means if he allows a hit or a walk or an RBI or a homer, those all come, that all takes away from his effectiveness. So someone like Matt Thornton, if he gets 1 hit, he's pretty well done. I can keep going. As a matter of fact, let's see how many outs we got. 0 outs. Yeah, we're gonna, and they are going to pull Zimmerman. So how you can choose, you can either manually choose, or if you're just doing it like I am, just kind of game wise, you can hit select a reliever. It'll roll a D100, and whatever it comes in that range will be the reliever that Dusty Baker is going with. And he is bringing in 69 Tanner Roark. No stranger to the postseason. His first appearance in the World Series, Roark has pitched 8 innings, 5.63 ERA, 8 hits, 7 strikeouts, 5 walks. Roark with his first pitch in the World Series. See, that was probably a good thing we pulled him, because if he was tired, that would have been an automatic single. Nothing. Pillar. Fly ball. Worth makes the catch for out number 1, and now Burrell will bat with 1 out. Another thing to watch is this strategy right here. If the manager wants to do a bunt or a sack or something like that, it'll light red and it'll tell me what to do. And strikes out Burrell. And here comes Cabello with 2 outs. Roark 4, 5. They're going to do a range play, and they'll test the ballpark. They're going to test the range of Harper. Harper back doubles, makes a great catch. And we're stretching here in Washington. It's 3-1 Toronto. All right. Bottom of the 7th, Escobar, Harper, and Worth are due up. Worth, the only run for the Nationals in this game. Nothing from Burrell.
Out!
Rounds out to Tulowitzki for out number 1. Here comes Harper. 0 for 2. And tried to get him to swing there, but he holds for a ball. This one, fly ball. Left field, Cabello makes the catch for out number 2. And here comes Worth, who jacked one off of Burrell earlier in the game. That's the only run the Nationals have gotten. And down he goes! And after 7, it's 3-1 Toronto. Donaldson, Bautista, and Tulowitzki due up. Donaldson. Donaldson fly ball left field. Worth gets
You're
under it
out.
for out number 1. Here comes Bautista, 1 for 2 with a walk. Bautista, ballpark, gonna ground ball to Rendon
Out.
for out number 2. And here's Tulowitzki, who is batting .333, 1 for 3 in his first game in the postseason after coming back from injury. And he fouls that one off. This one, ground ball to Desmond
Out.
for out number 3. And that'll do it for the top of the 8th, meaning it is now time for the Nationals to see if they can get something going. Robinson, Desmond, and Taylor running out of time if they're going to take the lead of this series. And this will probably be the final inning we see Burrell. Try to get Robinson to swing, but he doesn't go. Robinson, grounder to Smoke
Out.
for out number 1. Here comes Desmond, 0 for 2. If it's on the ground, it's a possible error, and it is. And Donaldson boots the ball, and that's going to be an error on Donaldson. Now the tying run is at the plate for the Nationals, and it's Michael Taylor. Has hit 3 home runs this postseason. He's due to get hot. Oops, my bad. 2-2. Okay. And this one, fly ball.
Ow.
Left field, Cabello makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And we will probably see Burrell finish this inning. And then after that, they'll hand it to the closer. Nothing from Burrell. Ramos lines out to Tulowitzki
You're out.
for out number 3.
Remember to get your copy of the souvenir
It is
program.
3-1. Bluejays, Smoke, Martin, and Goins will face Roark. Smoke, 1 home run today, and he's going to get another! Big shot to right field in a 2-run home run game for Justin Smoke. See his face to his battery grenade. If he gets another hit, his effectiveness will be down. And they strike him out. Dusty Baker going to leave Roark in there. Coins. Puts this one into right field, and it's down for a single. Let's see, now he's at 0. And that will probably... Well, Baker would love to be able to lift Roark for a pinch hitter, but maybe they'll throw in someone who's got an extremely short night out of him. Felipe Rivera will come in. 6 1/3 innings pitched this postseason. He has a 1 win, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. So he's done well for them. And he hits Pilar, C2. And now here comes Burrell. And they are pulling Burrell. And it's the same thing. It'll roll and select a pitch hitter. Matt Haig. First at bat in the postseason. Pitch by Rivero. And he gets him.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, Rivero trying to get out of this inning. And he does. Fly ball. Harper's going to make the catch.
Out.
And that ends it. And they're going to bring in Miguel Castro to close this one down. He's only pitched 1 inning. No saves. No record either. No decisions. And they are pulling Rivero. And it's Tyler Moore that's going to come in for the Nationals. Moore, 4 at-bats, and he hasn't had much to show for it. Dusty Baker hopefully showing some faith in Moore, and he strikes out. 3 down by 3 runs, bottom of the 9th, 1 down. That's the situation for the Nationals. Castro Doesn't hit Rendon. Rendon is actually going to line out to Tulowitzki
You're out!
for out number 2, and they're down to their final out before the Blue Jays take a 2-1 lead on the series. Oh, and Escobar holds on one. Castro wants the call, but he's not going to get it, and he is mad. Escobar puts this one into left field for a single. And that was a huge hit for the Nationals. Let's see if Harper can deliver. 0 for 3. Harper. Ground ball to Goins. And that's going to do it. Toronto wins 4-1 and take a 2-1 lead on the World Series. Game recap. Burrell gets the win. He's 2-0. Zimmerman goes to 2-2. Castro gets his first save. 4 home runs by the Blue Jays would be what happened. Donaldson with his 3rd of the year. Smoke with his 3rd and 4th of the year of the postseason. And Ryan Goins with his 2nd. And Worth will hit his 3rd all home run game here at Washington. Saving the game stats. And that will do it. We will see you here on Elin Sports Network tomorrow for Game 5. Thank you and have a great day.